we should be, or you should be good to go in watching the stream. However, qualifying is just about to commence, and grid is a bit short today. We only have 14 drivers, as I said, and I wasn't actually able to catch. Okay, let's look at here what the grid is. So Damian, the standings leader, the championship leader, I should say, is on top. Kevin Van Dijk, who's PS3 currently, is also today racing. Actually, let me just see if anybody's missing from the previous standings. So Damian is there. Is Dylan Konings there? No, Dylan Konings is not there. He will not be racing this week. Toro, who was P4 last time, is also not there. Dutchy is there, still with the Haas, and the first drivers are now exiting the pit lane. John Wick, who was P6 last week, he's also not here, and Sny is here. So yeah, quite many drivers are missing actually from the grid today. Most importantly, Damian, who was the championship or is the championship leader, is here. So that, I guess, is the most important thing. However, we're now on board here with the bigger Fubian. Actually, now on board with let me just pull this up here. Damian, the championship leader, last week's winner in Monza, on the outlap currently, and we will be waiting for the first drivers to start their fast laps. Oh, and we already have some issues, people. Perhaps has someone crashed already at it's Sector 3 caution. I'm not sure what happened there, but either way, first drivers have begun their fast laps. I think that's Kevin Van Dijk now, and behind him Hahn, that's begun. Either way, we're still on board with Damian, who is about to begin his quick lap, and I think that's H4N who has just crashed. And Damian is starting his lap now, so let's see if he's able to procure some fast sectors here. Ideally for him, he would be the fastest driver today in qualifying as well, so that he can get the pole position for the race start. So he has the best chances of repeating his victory that he attained last week. And there's somebody has crashed. Who's that? Oh, is that Han again? I wasn't quite able to make it out there, but Kevin Van Dijk has now set the pole time of 1:04.397. This is quite the short track compared to Monza even. Let's now see if Frietz has set a time of 1:05.024. That's some 0.6 of a second behind. Oh, and Damian is not quite able to beat Kevin Van Dijk there, so he's around 1.5 tenths slower than Kevin Van Dijk, his teammates from Ferrari. Yeah, H4N, who had some big issues during that. Oh, and he's on the wall again. Now on board with Sireni 200. See what kind of times he's able to attain. 6 drivers thus far have finished their first quick laps. So those are at the moment Kevin Van Dijk, Damian, Frietzaus, Ken, Jigs. What kind of a name is that? The big numbers and, well, not big numbers, but whatever, Cold Daddies and H4N have all set times. So actually 7 drivers it is there. On board with Dutchy, he's Sector 2 at the moment. Oh, and I should also remind you that we are only having 1 round of qualifying. So there will not be a Q2 or a Q3. All the drivers will need to set their best laps on this lap and not on any other laps. Or sorry, on this round and not on any other rounds, because there will not be any other rounds. So only Q1, and after Q1 we will go straight to the race, and it will take place immediately after the qualifying. So let's now see Dutch's time. I think, what kind of a time are we looking at here? It's an alright time, P5 with that. P5 is pretty good. And Berger Fubian is only on his out lap. He has not been. I think he already attempted a lap time, but perhaps he. Perhaps it was not. Perhaps he exceeded the track limits or something, because it does. He doesn't have to see. He doesn't seem to have set the time. So let's see now. He's on his out lap and starting his fast lap. No, sorry, excuse me. That starting his fast lap. And no driver has yet been able to challenge Kevin Van Dijk's pole time there. Still sitting at 1:04.347. Oh, sorry, 3:97, of course. So we'll see if Berger Fubian is able to challenge that time. Kevin Van Dijk, of course, sitting at third in the championship standings. So if he's able to set or have the pole position for the race today, it would be a very good opportunity for him to perhaps win today and overtake Damian in the standings or championship standings. Other way, Berger Fubian actually very good time there, 1:04.8, and that will place him on P3. He is able to beat Krietsas there by a slim margin of about 0.2 of a second. Other way, we still have 4 drivers who have not yet set a lap time, and they are Kieferar, J-Ray, CA200 and finishing hot. There seems to be a caution flag in Sector 2. I'm not quite sure what happened there, but either way, it's all good now. And Kevin Van Dijk and Damian are going for their out lap, so we'll see if Damian is able to challenge that very fast time set by Kevin Van Dijk on his first attempt there. Either way, we're now on board with Kevin Van Dijk, who is on his out lap. And he's about to start his... Oh, and J-Ray has just set an amazing time there. It's 1:04.06, and that is very fast. He has just beaten Kevin Van Dijk there by 0.3 of a second. By the way, Kevin Van Dijk has just begun his fast lap. Let me go quickly see there what kind of... Oh, and Kevin Van Dijk has improved his past lap time, or past Sector 1 time by 0.15 seconds. So perhaps he could be able to take that pole position in qualifying back straight away. Yeah, so J-Ray, who is currently sitting on pole, he wasn't even... can't recall if he was taking part in the last week's race. However, he at least hasn't finished it, or didn't finish it there, sorry. Kevin Van Dijk now going to the final straightaway. Let's see if he's able to beat J-Ray. No, he's not. He's significantly improves his time, but it's not quite enough to pass J-Ray. So he's still behind J-Ray by about 0.05 of a second. And Ken has set a fast time there now, 1:04.2. He's able to beat Damian there and advance to P3. And Kia Ferrari has crashed out of the race, and he hasn't been able to set a lap time, so as long as finishing guard is able to complete a lap within the 8 minutes that is still remaining, he will not be last of the qualifying. It's a shame for Kia Ferrari that... Oh, and there's a fastest lap by Jigs there now. Very good lap. It's 1 minute 3 seconds and 9 tenths. And with that, he is able to beat J-Ray by around 15 hundredths. So if we look at the past race standings, also Jigs, either was he participating or was he not, I'm not quite sure. However, he was not able to finish at least, or isn't one of the finishers. He's currently not on points in this race, or in the standings, but sorry. But Damian, who was the fastest last time around, he is currently sitting at 5 or 5th in qualifying. Let's see now, is he able to improve his position? No, he is not. Still 5th. Sorry about that, there was some slight technical issue on my end, but we should be now back with commentating and with qualifying. I think the stream stayed up, but commentator was out for a bit. However, the situation still is that Jigs is on pole position in the qualifying with the lap time of 1:03.9. Behind him is J-Ray with 1:04.06. And after that, Kevin Van Dijk, then Ken, and then Damian. That's top 5 for at the moment. And these, only Kevin Van Dijk and Damian actually competed last week, so Jigs and J-Ray will hopefully be getting some good points here, catch up in the championship standings. Now on board with Frietzaus, and I think he's gone too much over the line there for that to be validated, and I think this is also not his fast lap anymore. He's sitting at 6th. And the top 5 drivers are all in the pits at the moment, so we'll have to see if they will all go for more laps. Now on board Snai, who is P11, about to start his fast lap here, and there we go. Let's see if he's able to improve that time. Any kind of improvement would of course be welcome. I think he's taken that turn very well. Let's see what kind of sector 1 time he will have. And he's improved it, yeah, by their 2500ths. Sector 2 also very fast. At the moment ahead of his pass time by around 3/10 of a second. And this would place him above Sireni 200. And there we go, he's completed his lap and he's moved to P10 from P12 with a lap time of 105.54. Now on board with Siren 200, he's able to improve. There is oh, and he spun! And he's hit the wall. There might be front wing damage after that. It doesn't look like a very hard impact. We'll see if he's able to recover and continue qualifying. He's currently sitting at P12, so ideally he would set another lap for this qualifying. At the moment, Ken is on his outlap, sitting at 4th currently. If he is able to decrease his best time, it would be very good for him. He would be able, perhaps, overtake some people. He's only 1/10 behind Kevin Van Dijk, who's at P3 for the moment being. Now on board with Hahn, P11. We'll see about his Sector 1 time. And it's an improvement there by 1/10 of a second. Oh, and he's lost grip there totally on that turn exit. And I think that's his lap gone, but let's see. Don't think he's gonna be able to improve his time after that. Yeah, 2 seconds. Oh, and Sireni 200 has just been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. I wonder what's happened there. Certainly strange. Oh, and he's been placed P14. Interesting. Frietzas is also out of the session. And Jigs, let's see his time, if he's able to improve and perhaps secure his position, his pole position even further. He was able to improve his Sector 1 time. We'll see about Sector 2. A sector, that's a massive improvement. I think Jigs is gonna run away with the qualifying today, unless something drastic happens, because he will get a massive improvement with this lap, unless he screws up on the final turns. Let's see now. Coming to the final straightaway, and yeah, it's an improvement. Currently 1:03.646, and that's actually 4/10 faster than J-Ray. So I don't think J-Ray is gonna be able to challenge that. However, we are currently on board with him. We'll see if he's able to improve his time sufficiently enough to take pole position for the race. Well, he might be. 0.24. He's gonna have to improve even further on Sector 3 here to have any shot at this. Let's see. Oh, that looks like a very good turn. That looks like a good turn too. Let's see. Final straight. Yes, he's able to take pole position. It's completely wrong. J-Ray is now fastest lap of the race. That was an excellent lap. 1:03.59. That is just 1/10 of a second faster than Jigs. I did not believe that he could do it, but he has proven me wrong there completely. He will have pole position for the race. Ken took over Kevin Van Dijk's position. I think he actually crashed out of the session at the last moment. Damian is on the pits, and I think that we're gonna end very soon. We have the, well, I'll call him Codemaster, because that's what his name seems to be. And he's also finished there, P12. So I think we'll be moving on to the race session very shortly. And yeah, there we go. J-Ray just beat Jigs' time. That was very, very close, but he was able to beat the time with 1:03.593. and that is just 500ths of a second faster than Jigs with the Williams. So to the race, and the standings are, or the race starting list is J-Ray, then Jigs, Ken, Kevin Van Dijk, Damian, Bögerfubian, Frietzaus, Finishing Heart, Tachi, Snai, Han, Codemaster, Kiefarar, and Sireni 200. Kiefarar crashed out before setting any lap time, and Sireni 200 was disqualified for blocking the pit lane. So race is about to proceed in a moment. We will have a formation lap here in Spielberg. After that, we will get the race started. Last time when I was commentating for the tier 4 race, there was an issue with the start, so we were not able to see the first or the very starting moment of the race. Hopefully, however, this time we'll be able to see the start as well, because often a lot of shenanigans take place there. Positions can change and there might be even a crash. Who knows? First starts are always interesting, even in the real Formula 1. And unlike in that series, here also unexpected events are allowed to take place. The race will not be red flagged immediately. So there we go. The formation lap is now beginning. Or is it? Oh, sorry, have we just started? Oh, we have. Oh, well, my bad there. I thought are we? I'm still not 100% sure if we are on the... Yeah, we are. It's not the formation lap. Well, I've been corrected there. We had the formation lap yesterday. But, yeah, clearly haven't had it today. Well, J-Ray has been able to keep his position after the start. Jigs is still third, Damian is fourth, and Kevin Van Dijk has actually lost a lot of places there. He's fallen all the way to ninth. Yeah, sorry about that. There was a bit of, well, on my end, misunderstanding on what the race format was. However, on board with Jigs now, he's just 2 tenths behind J-Ray. Is he gonna go for the overtake here? No, I don't think he will, but he might on the straightaway. Let's see. No, he's staying behind for the moment being, and I of course think that's a worse strategy. Always in these video racing leagues, races, a lot of people crash out, they tend to. So, just being slightly fast, not pushing it and not going always for the risky moves is usually the best play. Try to finish in a reasonable position and at a reasonable pace. That's usually the way to go. Other way, Jigs just he thought about sending it there, but he decided not to. And as I just said, I think that's wise. So Jigs currently on the medium tires. So is J-Ray. Actually, most of the pack is on mediums. Only Finishing Hard is not. And it looks like here that J-Ray, Jigs and Ken are at the moment the lead. Back, a slight gap has formed behind them. Damian is 1.5 seconds behind the Aston Martin. So he will not be having DRS. Oh, and there we go. Jigs has made the pass. Let's see, can he make it stick? No, he cannot. J-Ray is able to defend that there. However, Jigs is still going for it. He's gonna be able to make it on this straightaway. They're side by side on at POV of Ken. Is Ken able to profit there? J-Ray keeps his leading position. Ken cuts his side. And J-Ray is able to defend that there. That was a very nice maneuver. Jigs tried to go for the inside pass on the second straightaway, but J-Ray was just able to get the better exit after that. So he was able to keep his pole or leading position of the race. Jigs came close to passing. Ken was also there. seeing if he could profit somehow from the tough racing ahead of him. But no changes in positions there. And Damian is 2 seconds behind now the leading 3. So it's looking more and more like a 3-way company. Now Jix making the pass. I think this time he's got it. Yep. There's no way J-Ray is gonna defend that. And yeah, just nothing. This time the maneuver was perfectly executed by Jix. I don't think J-Ray could do anything about that there. Now on board with Frietzaus, this is the hunt pack, as I like to call it. Well, it's not really a pack, more like a pair. Damian loses a bit of grip there on the exit. So Frietzaus going for the overtake on the outside, and he is faster. Is he gonna be able to make it? Damian defending on the inside, side by side. Going into another turn. Now Frietzaus on the inside, and he is able to take that 4th position there. Damian, however, is close behind, now going for the inside line. No, he will not go for the pass. He will not go for the pass there on the second to last turn. But however, let's see about the main straight here. He thought about going on the inside, but decided not to in the end. Frietzaus able to take P4 there. Oh, and Damian now going on the outside. Last race winner. Oh, that's a great overtake there. Frietzaus can't say anything about that. Oh, and Frietzaus spun! He spun! Is he able to get back? He's P7, oh sorry, P6. And Kevin Van Dijk was not able to pass him there quite. He came close. Well, not that close, 0.6 seconds still. However, now we're on board with the lead pack. Jix is currently first in the race, then J-Ray and then Ken. And Frietzaus, a fortunate spin there. And that has caused him to lose 2 positions, currently 6th. And he's 4 seconds behind P5 Berger-Fubian. Now on board with J-Ray, they're now starting the 6th lap of the race, Jix and him. And this, it seems like this straightaway has been the most common place to overtake, so we'll see if J-Ray is gonna go for another overtaking move here. I think he is, going on the inside. Can he make it? I think that Jix is gonna get a better exit there. Ken has to brake hard not to crash. The side, well, not side by side. Jix is still a bit more forward than J-Ray. And yeah, Jix has defended that. He just got the better exit from the outside line there. Now J-Ray trying the outside on this turn, but let's see, can he sideswipe? Not sideswipe, I'm not sure what that's called. Either way, he's making the pass. Is he gonna able to sustain it? Yes, he is. But very nice move. I didn't think that would work from J-Ray. It looked like on the first turn that it, wouldn't be such a great maneuver, but he turned out he got the great exit from that turn and was just able to carry that speed to pass Jix. So Jix is second, Ken is still third. Ken he's been following these two who have been battling it for the lead, and Ken he's not rushed into any places there. Let's see, Jix inside over, is will he make the overtake? Yes, he will. And J-Ray doesn't even try to challenge that. He doesn't even try to defend it. And now Jix is once again leading the race. J-Ray, let's see, is he gonna be able to make the same overtake again? Oh, now he's actually going for the outside. Will he get the better exit, side by side? No, he won't. This time Jix, well, not this time. Yes, actually this time Jix is able to get the better exit from that turn. And J-Ray not quite able to repeat. Oh, what? Ken has just crashed. What's happened? Ken has DNF'd out of the race, and we will have a safety car. But the lead drivers are pitting. What happened there? What happened there? Unbelievable stuff. Ken, who was third, crashed out. And we will now have a safety car. And the two best drivers are pitting. Let's see if Berger-Fubian will he also. Yes, he will. Berger-Fubian in the pits. Damian as well. Kevin Van Dijk. Frietzaus. Is Sireni, who's P7, is he also gonna pit? Let's see. Jix pits for hard, so does J-Ray. Berger pits for soft. Yes, he does. Oh, that's an interesting maneuver. Damian for hearts, Fritzos for hearts also, Kevin Van Dijk for hearts, Sireni 200 for hearts, Booker Fubian. Ooh, that's an interesting maneuver there. He's going for the soft compound tires. So perhaps he's gonna try after the race restart to make some sort of move on the leaders. He has some penalty, I'm not exactly sure what or how big of a penalty it is. Either way, we have the top 3 cars now forming up behind the safety car. Damian catching up. So let's recap our race positions at the moment. So Jix is leading, J-Ray, Bugger Fubian 3rd, Damian 4th, Fritzos 5th, Kevin Van Dijk 6th, Sireni 200 7th, Codename Master 8th. What? Codename Master has say his name? He's just crashed out of race 2 behind the safety car. What on earth has happened there? What on earth has happened there? I can't comprehend that. Codemaster has just crashed out during the safety car. Well, the race goes on. Han 8th, Kefara 9th, Snai 10th, Dachi 11th, finishing hard 12th. Codemaster and Ken are both out of the race. And now the top 6 cars are all behind the safety car there. Sireni 200 pitting. What on earth? He's pitting again even though he just put hards on. Okay. Another inexplicable maneuver. What's happened? Are they just pitting new tires? Oh no, he's lost his front wing there, so now yeah, they changed the front wing I think, or did they? I'm not sure if I saw that correctly. Let me actually go and re-watch that quickly. So did they change his front wing? I'm not sure there. Maybe. Well, anyway, it's put Sireni 200 on last place. He switched for medium tires. And all the rest of the pack have formed behind the safety car. Sireni 200 13 seconds behind. And I'm wondering how long we will go behind the safety car. Bugger Fubian has some penalty, I'm not quite sure what that is. Or what it's for, it might be for track limit violations. As I cannot recall if he crashed to someone, I'm not sure he did. Fix, however, sitting at first place, J-Ray behind him. Now, before the safety car, of course, it was Jix, J-Ray and Ken, the top 3 drivers who were running from the rest of the pack. However, of course, Ken is now out and the safety car has brought the pack together again. However, Bugger Fubian has soft tires on, so perhaps he's gonna try and stay behind them with those tires, or even try and overtake them to go for the lead. It's an interesting strategy there by Bugger Fubian. We'll see if it pays off. However, we're still going behind the safety car. I'm wondering if it's gonna end soon. If I were to predict, it's probably gonna end after this lap, but we'll just have to see. The entire pack is now formed behind the safety car. Jix heating up his tires. And we will have to see what kind of race restart we get. Yeah, and I think Bugger Fubian is going to try to mount an overtaking campaign to perhaps pass. Yeah, and safety car in this lap, that's what the race control is saying. But yeah, as I said, Bugger Fubian might try and overtake the 2 leaders here with those soft tires, but let's see now. When is Jix going to resume racing? Leaving a space now behind the safety car. We will start or restart the race. Green flags are gonna go out this lap. And the safety car now pit lane. And probably into the main straight we will start. Jix Yeah, and I think we're starting now. Green flag. Jigs, J-Ray, Burger Fubian, then Damian, Frietsaus, Kevin Van Dijk, Han, Kiefer Daci. And Siren 200 has just received a 3-second time penalty. Interesting. Jigs, J-Ray, Burger Fubian, top 3, battling it out. J-Ray goes for the pass here. Let's see if he's gonna be able to make it. Inside line. Yes, he is. Jigs. Or is he? Jigs really get the better overtake. I think they touched there. Jigs is not gonna be able to hold back J-Ray there. J-Ray gets the inside maneuver. Now Jigs though on the outside. Cuts. Oh, and I think he's being touched by Bigger Fubian. So he wasn't able to. Yeah, I think Bigger Fubian has been applied another penalty. Well, I'm not 100% sure there. However, J-Ray after that nice maneuver on the second straightaway, well, not necessarily straightaway, but more of the corner, has now taken the lead position of the race after the first lap to the safety car. And we have now a pack of four leaders forming in the race. So J-Ray, then Jigs, Bugger, Fubian and Damian all within a second of each other. And Frietsaus has a 1.5 second gap to Damian. Jigs, I'm not sure if that was an overtake attempt, but if it was very weak. Let's see though, he has been able to overtake previously in this turn. Goes for the inside line. No, I don't think he will try to go for it there. And we'll just have to see if Bugger Fubian is gonna try and pass Jigs and J-Ray with those soft compound tires. Because if he doesn't, then it's a bit of a waste for him to put those on. On board is Kevin Van Dijk here, who's behind Frietsaus. This is the huntback of the race. Han is also there. And now we have DRS enabled. Let's see if Kevin Van Dijk is gonna make a pass on the main straightaway on Frietsaus. No, not at least on that straight. However, this straight is clearly the one that's better for passing. Goes on the outside line, and he's just faster there on the straightaway. No chance for Frietsaus to defend that. He's well behind after that maneuver there by Kevin Van Dijk, who now takes 5th place and the lead position of the chase pack, or the chase group, I guess. J-Ray has just lost the lead position to Jigs. In Bugger Fubian, I think Damian might be able to, not able to, but is about to fall from the lead group. And Bugger Fubian has been applied a penalty, and I think, yeah, now it's the other penalty as well. So now J-Ray and Jigs going on the main straight, or the front straight, however you want to call it. I don't think J-Ray is going to try to make the overtake here, but he will on this straight, as they now head onto the second straight, the long straight, and clearly the most popular pass straight. And Damian is just hanging on to that 4th place position. And Kevin Van Dijk is going really fast. He's been able to effectively chase down the lead group. So he's brought that difference. I think it was at some point 2 seconds even. And he's brought it well down to 1.5 seconds. And Damian is just hanging on. He's still at the 0.9 second cap to Bugger Fubian. But it's gonna be... Oh, and now Bugger Fubian is kind of leaving a gap behind J-Ray. And maybe I'm just too quick to assume that these slightly longer gaps are gonna lead to, well, people falling off. Oh, and what's that? Finishing hard. He's on the grass. Oh, and he's just torn his front wing. What's happened there? I think he's gonna have to pit. You can see there he's on the border of Sector 2 and Sector 3. He's crashed. I don't know what caused that. Either way, now on board with J-Ray, as you could see, just tried to make an overtake attempt on the first, well, not the first corner. I think that's turn 2 that counts on Jigs, but he wasn't able to make. Oh, and now on the outside, J-Ray, yeah, he's, unless Jigs is gonna be able to hold them side by side now, going into this turn. Jigs on the outside, J-Ray on the inside, still side by side. Who's faster there? It's gonna be tight. Oh, great racing. Let's see now. Now it's Jigs' turn to be on the inside. They're still side by side. I think J-Ray is gonna be able to... Yeah, J-Ray will have the lead after that moment of tough racing. And has Buggerfubian had been applied another time penalty? If it is, then that's bad news for him. And he's also falling off slightly from the lead pack. Well, it's no longer a pack, it's more a pair. And it's still a J-Ray and Jigs. And now Jigs going for the pass on the inside of turn 2. And yeah, he will make it. J-Ray can't defend that. And now Jigs is in the lead. These two are just exchanging the positions, and as you can see, Damian has just overtaken Buggerfubian. And yeah, Buggerfubian does have the 9-second time penalty, as I thought. So yeah, that's bad news for him. That means that he's effectively there, well, somewhere around the 10th place. However, Jigs and J-Ray, the two leaders in this race, they have been consistently just exchanging positions between one another. And we're on lap 16 of 36. And we have some interesting racing ahead of us. Still not even halfway to this race. And Jigs and J-Ray just keep passing one another. Battling it out for the lead. Yeah, and Buggerfubian, as you can see, is completely fallen off from the lead pack. He's now in the chase pack of... Oh, and now J-Ray on the inside line. Into turn 2. Let's see if he's gonna be able to make that pass on Jigs. They're gonna soon have to also lap finishing hard. And yeah, J-Ray is able to make the pass on Jigs from the inside there. Similarly to how Jigs did it last turn. However, Jigs is gonna try and take the straight back on turn 3. J-Ray gives it. He's gonna go for the inside here, or is he? He's not, and he's gonna let Jigs have the lead again. But I was about to say that the lead, or the chase back, sorry, is now consisting of 4 drivers there: Damian, Frietzaus, Buggerfubian, and Kevin Van Dijk. And yeah, as you can see there, the chase back is also trying to now pass Buggerfubian, so we'll see if he's gonna be able to stay even with that pack. I think the soft tires were a mistake. They're probably also starting to wear off now. Damian being handed a 3-second time penalty. Damian, yeah, he is third. He, as we remember, he won the race last week in Monza. Won the race last week in Monza. Oh, what's happened there? I think that's Buggerfubian that's just gone really wild. I was looking at the standings of last week, and as I do that, Buggerfubian goes wide on that turn. But however, it seems that there was a pass attempt from Kevin Van Dijk there, and yeah, but however, it seems that Kevin Van Dijk was able to, actually both drivers, even though there was a bit of a mistake there for Buggerfubian, they have been able to sustain themselves still within the chase pack. And yeah, the chase pack, it's gonna be interesting to see, because there's still falling behind. Oh, now Damian trying to take the 3rd place position back from Frietzaus. He just lost it there a moment ago. And now Kia Ferrari, who's P10, being handed another 3-second time penalty. That's 6 seconds. Oh, what's happened there? Who's pitting? Oh, Buggerfubian has pitted, so I think he endured some damage from that. Damian now trying to pass Frietzaus again. But yeah, the chase group is not, unfortunately, able to really challenge the lead group. Now Damian going on the outside line into turn 3, trying to pass Frietzaus. Did they touch there? They might have. Now they're side by side out of turn 3 into turn 4. Damian on the inside, Frietzaus on the outside. And yeah, I think Damian is gonna be able to make that make that pass there. Yeah, Frietzo's no longer able to defend it. But as I was saying, yeah, they've again fallen another second behind the lead back. They are now 5 seconds behind. And yeah, Bugger Fubian clearly endured some damage from that. I think it just went wide there. Maybe I should go look at what happened. Well, too late now, I guess. Kevin Van Dijk now also trying to pass Frietzo's. He's now going on the inside line into turn 2. We see it now, he switched for the outside. And yeah, he's not gonna try and risk any sort of... Oh, there we go, J-Ray passing Jigs into turn 3 on the inside. Jigs, he cuts now to the inside. Oh, he loses a bit of grip there. Yeah, but he's still, yeah, 0.3 of a second behind, so he's not gonna fall from J-Ray's, well, how would I say that? Drag. No, what do you call it? Well, anyway, he's still gonna be able to have DRS. Yeah, he didn't fall off from the lead back, even though he lost a bit of grip there on the exit of turn 3. Now on board Kevin Van Dijk, who's P5 and 3rd in the lead back. And that, okay, a lot of penalties being handed out. I think I'll stop reading them. Jigs and J-Ray in the lead still. And as you can see, more and the gap between the lead back and the chase group is widening. And who's that there ahead of them? Is that... I think that's 9 now. Yeah, they've lapped finishing hard, I believe. So, are they now... Did they just lap? Yeah, they're about to lap... No, sorry. No, that's still finishing hard there. Ahead of them, and oh, what's happened there? Dutchie's just overtaken Han. Yeah, they haven't yet... I thought they would have lapped finishing hard by now. Well, regardless, now both Kevin Van Dijk actually. P3 on the chase group. And the chase group is... Oh, and now J-Ray, as you can see, has just overtaken Jigs. And he's pitting! He's pitting there. And Jigs has stayed out. J-Ray is pitting. Let's see what kind of tires he will pit. Finishing another time penalty. Nobody else, I think, is pitting. J-Ray, what tires will J-Ray pit for? It's gonna be interesting to see. I didn't quite catch that there. Is Dutchie gonna take that position? Now Jigs is all alone in the lead. J-Ray exits the pit lane 5th, and there's shenanigans going into turn 2. It's Frietzo's trying to make the... Oh, Damian, I think hits the wall. Frietzo's makes the pass. Now they're still side by side. It's Damian will try and retain P3, but... Or sorry, P2 actually, but he's not able to. And now he lets his teammate Kevin Van Dijk pass. And I think Damian might have endured some damage from that, but I'm not too sure here. It looked to me as if he'd hit the wall, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, J-Ray, what tires does J-Ray have? He's P5, 7 seconds behind the chase group. Here we are on board Dutchie, who's behind Han. Dutchie thinks about trying to get the overtake there, but he doesn't. In the Haas. Now on the main straight, starting lap 23. And Kevin Van Dijk has just passed Frietzo's. Damian is 0.7 seconds behind the 2. And it's widening. Yeah, I think Damian endured damage. And I think he hit the wall. Frietzo's now on the inside into turn 3. Kevin Van Dijk defends it. Is Damian falling or is he not? I don't know. He isn't. I don't think he is, no. By the way, J-Ray is currently catching up to the hunt group, or the chase group, sorry. And Dutchie made the pass on Han. Yeah, J-Ray is catching up quickly to the chase group. I'm still wondering what tires he has. Because those... Okay, J-Ray sets the fastest lap. Dutchy pits. There's only, I think, 13 laps left of the race. Well, for the leaders, it's more like 12 and a half. Now, Han is also actually sort of caught up to Buggerfubian. But no, I think he's losing that. Well, however, here again, back to the chase group, we're on board Frietzaus. Kevin Van Dijk is second, Frietzaus third, Damien fourth. J-Ray has caught up fast to the chase group, so after the pits that he made, he was around, I think it was 7.5 seconds behind, and now he's 3 seconds behind, and it's only been like 2 laps or something, so he's very much faster than the rest of the pack. I'm still wondering what tires he's on. Frietzaus, is he gonna... Yeah, he's gonna try to make an overtake here. Oh, and I think he's touched there! Give him a Dijk on the rear. Hopefully that's not caused front wing damage to him. That would be, of course, very, 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 very bad. And J-Ray is now within smelling distance of the chase group. 1.2 seconds behind. 1.11, and now within a second. So I think J-Ray is gonna start trying to pick off the chase group drivers one by one, and I think he'll start with Damien now. Yeah, and there he goes. J-Ray has just passed Damien. Damien actually pitting. Perhaps he did endure some damage. So J-Ray, how far behind is he Frietzaus? 1 second. Damien pitting, let's see what tires he will put on. He won in Monza. And I think those are mediums. Yes, they are. So he's pitted for mediums with 10 laps or 11 for him of the race left. And J-Ray, now is he gonna try to overtake Frietzaus? He is outside on turn 3. Will he actually go for the double overtake? No, he won't, but he is able to overtake Frietzaus there. He's just much faster than Kevin Van Dijk or Frietzaus. I still didn't catch actually the tires. I've been looking very carefully. Yeah, he is on mediums. Now behind Kevin Van Dijk. What side is he gonna go? He's gonna go for the inside on the second to last turn. And I don't think... No, Kevin Van Dijk is defending it. Let's see, last turn, which side I think he's gonna try to make the pass actually this time on the main straight. Somebody's in the wall there, I think that's Nye. Or which one was it? I'm not too sure that. Either way, J-Ray makes the pass on Kevin Van Dijk, and he's now gonna have to hunt Jigs. And I think J-Ray made the smart move there by pitting. Let's see whether or not J-Ray is gonna start catching up to Jigs. I think he will. So now it's just a matter of if Jigs can hold off or keep the gap. There's a 9 second gap and there's 10 laps or 9.5 laps left. So it's just a matter of if Jigs can still drive with those old mediums that he's, or old hards I think they're actually, that he's on. J-Ray of course much faster, he's already caught at half a second. And yeah, J-Ray has dropped Kevin Van Dijk and Frietzaus. They will not be able to compete for P2. Or the lead for that matter. And Damien, another 3 second time penalty that brings it to... Oh, and yeah, Jesus, a 3 second time penalty, that's also very, very, very crucial to remember. Because that means that if, even though the gap is in technical terms 8, practically it's 5. Because you will need to subtract the 3 seconds in the end. Kevin Van Dijk has fallen 2 seconds from J-Ray, so absolutely no shot at trying to sustain. Or is trying to stay. Okay, Hahn here goes for the pass on Dutchy. He will not make it as Dutchy gets a better exit on off the turn 1. Now on the second straightaway, I think he's just faster there with the DRS. Yes, he is. And this time Dutchy will have nothing to say about that. So into turn 2, we have Hahn taking P7 and Dutchy now on P8. On the Frietzaus now is pitting, or he has just pitted there. I was looking at the standings. He's pitted for soft compound tires with 8 laps still remaining in the race. And that now Damian, we're on board with Damian, who's behind Böger Fubian, and he's gonna try to make the overtake onto turn 3 from the inside. They're side by side. Let's see now turn 4. Böger Fubian on the inside. No, Damian was able to make the overtake there. And now we'll see Frietzaus. Frietzaus decided to pit even though there wasn't a lot of laps remaining. And now you can see the tire wear age is there. And you can see that the lead driver, Jigs, 22 lap old hard compound tires. And J-Ray, he scored up 6 seconds. 6 seconds to Jigs. Or not 6 seconds, but he scored up to a 6-second gap. Subtract the 3 for the time penalty that Jigs is on. And that's a 3.5 second gap, approximately 3.4. From the 9-second gap that it was before. Oh, and what's that? Snai is having issues. He's well behind the rest of the pack. Yeah, not looking good for him. Either way, and there actually we have, I think that's J-Ray now passing him. Or sorry, lapping him. So, Frietzaus now within 0.6 seconds of Böger Fubian, who actually has been losing Damian. So now into turn 3, I think, yeah, Frietzaus is on the 1 lap old softs. So he's gonna want to try to make the pass. Front straight, yeah, he's gonna go for the pass here. He's not waiting for the other passing opportunity. And yeah, he completely flies by Böger Fubian. Böger Fubian has nothing to say about that in his Red Bull. And yeah, he's just given that position up completely. However, is he gonna try to take it back on turn 2? No, he won't. No, he won't. So Frietzaus now a second behind Damian, who in turn is 11 seconds behind Kevin Van Dijk. Another time penalty handed. Böger Fubian is on a 15-second time penalty. However, he's 18 seconds over Hahn, so it probably will not impact his final result. Frietzaus 7 tenths behind Damian, 6 tenths now. Closing the gap. He will want to try to overtake Damian, and well, there's 10-second gap between Damian and Kevin Van Dijk. I don't think he's gonna be able to catch up to it. Hahn has had a big issue there. Is he? I think, yeah, he spun or crashed. I think probably spun. Frietzaus now just 3 tenths behind Damian. And going into turn 2, he takes the outside line, and I think he's gonna make it. But we'll see, yeah. Damian has surrendered his position. Oh, and he's gone wide there from turn 2. But he's kept the position. Is that gonna lead to a time penalty? Damian, of course, now carrying much faster speed onto... Yeah. No, it's nice, sorry. No time penalty for Frietzaus. Damian tried to go for the overtake to take back his P4 position. However, he had to surrender it Frietzaus is on the soft compound tires that are almost brand new, so it makes sense he not really able to compete against him. So yeah, I think Damian, I wouldn't want to jinx it, but just 4 laps left of the race, and the last race winner, Damian, I think will have to settle for 5th place today. But of course, everything might change. This is Formula 1, after all, VD Racing League, and well, we know these drivers are crash prone. Well, not these drivers specifically, but these conditions lead to a lot of crashes. Now Damian going on the inside. He considered trying to make a pass there on Frietzaus into turn 2. And I'm a bit surprised that Damian is able to... Well, he is on DRS after all, but I'm still a bit surprised that Damian is able to keep up with Frietzaus. So, now going into turn 3, inside they touch! But Frietzaus still keeps his position. So maybe I think we're gonna have some sort of a fight for 4th place. Now, if you look at the top 2 drivers, Jix and J-Ray, there's 3 laps left. Well, almost 2 actually now. Oh, sorry, no, 3 laps left, yeah. With J-Ray 4 seconds behind Jix, but Jix has the 3-second time penalty, so effectively the gap is just 1 second. So it's gonna be really tight, but I think J-Ray is gonna be able to take the race victory here today. Now Damian is unfortunately falling off from Frietzaus. So you can see that with just 3 or 2.5 laps left into the race, all the drivers are actually with or more than 1 second gaps of each other. So at Sireni 200 has, I think, just spun there. His P10, but finishing hard is nowhere near. So I don't think he's gonna be threatened by him. Somebody laps him there. Not sure who. Yeah, and J-Ray is catching up to Jix quickly. He's just half a second of effective pace left, or behind. So if he's able to sustain his pace, his good pace that he's on, he will be able to take the race victory here. It won't be, it's not gonna be a finish line finish. It's gonna be close, of course, but yeah, I think J-Ray is gonna be able to make it today, to have the victory, as Jix does have the 3-second time penalty, which is gonna cause J-Ray to be handed the victory after finishing. However, of course, I'm not gonna call it too early, but we are almost nearing the final lap here. Well, not almost nearing, we are nearing the final lap here. And we have Jix currently sitting first. However, I think he's gonna... Yeah, now J-Ray is just about to cross the 3-second threshold, which would mean victory, and he's just done that. So effectively J-Ray is leading the race. Then Jix, Kevin Van Dijk, then Frietzaus, then Damian, who has a 6-second time penalty, but it won't matter because Bugger Fubien has a 15-second time penalty. But that's gonna be actually close if it's gonna lead to Dutchy taking over P6. J-Ray now lapping a car. I'm not sure who that was. Was it? Which one was that? Oh, it's the Alfa Romeo. I think that's just Snai. Yeah, it's Snai there who is lapped. Oh! And on the final lap, J-Ray is actually not faster than Jix, so it's gonna be really, really tight if he will win after all, and he's just lost a lot of grip there. So it's gonna be very, very close if he's actually able to take the victory after all. Yeah, he's gonna have to improve here if he wants to. We have Jix. Jix, you can see there, he's now on the second to last corner. J-Ray is at the moment ahead of Jix on effective time, but it's gonna be close. It will be close. 2.98, 2.998, 2.98, and J-Ray, yeah, I think J-Ray just finished. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. Yeah, J-Ray did finish ahead of Jix there. As, yeah, the gap was 2.972. So, he's effectively on the last straight past Jix with that time. And Kevin Van Dijk is third, Friedrichs fourth, Damien fifth, and Bugger now finishing up. Yeah, P6, now Dutchy. I don't think there's gonna be any more position changes here. J-Ray won the race and it was so tight. Just 0.049, 500ths of a second difference. It was all thanks to Jigs' penalty. And that has caused J-Ray to just barely, by the nick of time, to take the victory here. That was really close. For a moment it looked like J-Ray was gonna fly by Jigs, as he was much faster. But then on the final few laps, he slowed down. He wasn't able to catch up as much. I think, in my opinion, Jigs just realizing the situation. Jigs here, second today. Driver of the day goes to Friedrichs. And let's now look at the standings for the race. Final results. There we have it. J-Ray with the Williams, representing, I guess, humanity as a whole. Not any particular flag, perhaps he'll tell me later where he's from. But he has won here, and he didn't at least finish last time. So that gives him 25 points, but at least Damian is still ahead of him, at least as he was able to attempt points today. Okay, so final results. J-Ray first, Jigs second, Kevin Van Dijk third, Friedrichs fourth, Damian fifth, Bugger sixth, Jatsi seventh, Haan eighth, Kiefara ninth, Sireni 200 10th, and then Finishing Heart 11th, Snipe 12th, Codemaster 13th, and Ken 14th. Codemaster and Ken were not able to finish the race today. So looking at the standings here of the last race, comparing it, Damian gets 10 points, so that puts him at 35. J-Ray and Jigs didn't race, so he's still ahead. Kevin Van Dijk got 15 points, and that puts him at 30 points in total. So Damian is still leading the championship standings. Kevin Van Dijk is close behind him. And please tune in next time tomorrow for the tier 3 race. Farewell.